Hey riders, yes, here we are. Check this out today. Uh, Team GRC Sunday Short Race. You are watching live, or almost live, on Inside Cycling World. I am your commentator as usual, Colin. You'll see me riding on Rouvy all the time with the GRC logo, and my Rouvy name is Colin Emerson. So if you see me around, wave, slow down, give me a draft, whatever you want to do. So here we are, folks. 2 minutes to go. Let's have a little quick peek at the map. So I'm going to try to start remembering to do this. Preload the map so it doesn't take a while whilst we're racing. Lots of little turns, lots of little ups and downs. A couple of key points in this one here would be we're going to start downhill. There's a couple little kicks. Take a look at the bottom of the screen on the profile. It's a tiny one here, but you'll be carrying so much speed, I don't think anything will happen here. But this guy here, about 20% into the ride, that's going to make a difference. That's where there's going to be attacks. It'll probably chill out in the middle. I don't think a lot will be going on there. We're just going to see people fade if they've gone out too strong. And then, let's say right through here, we start some false flatty stuff. We all love false flats here over at Team GRC. This is a nice section. I did this ride earlier this week. That's why I'm not participating. Plus, I like to make the videos. I'll do something later today. After this false flat section, we kind of like level out, maybe go down a tiny bit. Not much. And there's one last kick here to separate yourself from your frenemies that you're riding with at the time. Anyways, just taking a look through the riders' names. We've got 45 seconds still. Let's look for new people. Jerry Morgan, new rider to us. Cameron Lee's another new rider. Hey, Purple Bengals here. Good to see her again. G. Sealan's here again. The usuals, you know who you are. Let's just take a look for new people. Hey, Bobo64. Did you know one of our dogs is called Bobo? He's kind of the weird one in the house. He's kind of a lone wolf. It's my daughter's dog, and he's kind of been left here for us to take care of. MS3V. Hey, there's GTRC 3000 back to join us. Look at the turnout today. Zoltrix. Zoltrix from Quebec. Oh, and we're starting, folks. Let's get out of here. It's going to be a complete schmozzle at the beginning. I think I saw about 67 riders join up. Let's let things settle. So it should be a lot of rocket starts right off the front. Just trying to catch all. There's going to be so many people here today. This is insane right now. Oh, yep, I'm seeing the hitters up here. Scrivio leading the charge. Scrivio is a newcomer to us. Made some comments on the YouTube channel. And Scrivio, whoever you are, I think I kind of know who you are. Because people, and I've said this before, and I'm just going to keep saying it. I get confused a lot between Rouvy names, YouTube names. Sometimes when you log into YouTube to leave a comment, it kind of hides your name. And then I have to figure out who it is. And then people will have a Discord name. Scrivio is not messing around here today, folks. And newcomer Bobo64 is right there. Bobo64, level 62 rider. Let's check this rider out. Yep, nice. Jetro's here. Yeah, this is perfect. So everyone knows they've got to go hard now. SR71, Spin Jedi again. Always a top, in the hitter section. Stefan Schmidt's here today, though. And Shunik, yeah, good old Shunik's here again. Shunik just taking it easy on the downhill. Rest now, folks. Rest now. Paceline G. Let's cruise back through the field. Here's a new rider. When I first saw this, I thought it was Anthony, but it's Antonin P3. Welcome aboard. Antonin P3. V. Montague, I think we saw this rider last week. Believe so. Here's Anthony. Anthony. He gets the bad boy of the day. He was in Calgary recently. I know he's a busy guy. I think he was downtown too. And I said, hey man, contact me. So next time, Anthony, we're going to grab a lunch together. Team GRC, first ever live meetup. How about that? Doesn't that sound good? That sounds so good to me. Eddie, DN71. Haven't seen this right. Oh, there's Scrivio. So the lead group's caught Scrivio. Scrivio went on an early flyer, tried to go on the early break. Got brought back. Check out Bobo64 here. Riding strong. Let's check out Bobo for a little bit. God, my brain's not working. Yeah, Bobo. Yeah. Looks like to be about an 80 kilogram rider maybe. Yep. Around 5 watts a kilo. They're at 400 watts, so pushing very hard at the front. But we got Paceline G there as well. Bashak, he's not messing around today. Get up there, Bashak. He knows what he's doing. He knows he's got to hit this climb early and get some separation. If he gets over the top first, it's going to be hard for the less powerful riders. And when I say less powerful, I mean absolute watt numbers. If you're a 4 watt per kilo rider and you're only pushing 200 watts or 240, you're going to struggle to keep up with a Clydesdale that's pushing 360 at 4 watts a kilo. On the flats, that is. We got a lot of flats here. We got some false flat coming up too. Speaking of Bobo, he's barking right now, so just ignore him. Okay, let's let these folks at the front do their thing. Let's take a little look back. Did we got a late starter? Okay, Mickey01 didn't start, missed the start chute. Oh, no, Mickey's going. Yeah, get in there, Mickey. You got this. So Mickey showed up quite late, showed up at least 3.5 minutes late to the ride. We've lost Tedo out online, but Tedo, if you ever see this, get back in with us. Our wider body, trailing, meow, chka. New rider here again. Check this out. Our wider body is a level 86. So new rider here, meow. Vinny26, another new rider. N Misson, new rider. Bondi was here last week. I remember that. Then we've got Canadian girl here. Aha, I know who this is. Yes, she's riding today. Very good. Lives somewhere in Eastern Canada, perhaps Toronto. Might be riding on an iPhone today. Yeah, we've heard there's quite the setup here. And check this out, Colby. Maybe it's just Colby. Maybe he likes to ride a lot of coals, and his name's Brian. I'm going to go with Colby. Des Dyer, up the road. 47th place. Here's a new rider, Cochrane C. I guess that's what it's going to be. Scottish Terrier's back. Right alongside Eatmore Cake. I always find these two ride very close together. Must be very similar riders. Moving up here, we got Fixed Gear. Oh, and I just saw Andy was taking a little break on the side of the road. Not sure what's up with Andy here. Let's have a little peek. Hey, Andy Lloyd, now a legend, level 80. Congrats, Andy. Great job. Way ahead of me. Gonna bounce back. Okay, we're not sure what's going on with Andy. I think he's waiting for the team car to pull up right now. Oh, he looks frustrated. Is he gonna throw his bike into that cliff there? No, he settled down. He's okay. Okay, Andy, you'll catch back up. And Misson, okay, so that's a new rider. Cochrane, Scottish. Okay, Fixed Gear. This is a new rider with us. Okay, let's get back to the front here. I'm gonna have to come back. There's gonna be some action here at the front now. Ooh, we have a lot of riders today. Stefan Schmidt laying the heat down at the front. Over 5 watts a kilo. Shawnick, Ben's here. Yes, Ben's back. Plu Plu. I believe it was last week. Plu Plu finished 4th in that group sprint. Spin Jedi. Court. I keep wanting to say Eves, but it can't be right. So we're just going to say Court. Court's here, Bashak's here. So we've got 7 in our front, 8 in our front group, 9 in the front group. Chetro, Don Mateo, yeah. These names are always at the front. We got 9 hitters today. Antonin P3 is not that far back. He can actually see them just ahead. Antonin might pull them back. I'm just having a little peek here. Okay. Yep, there's Antonin, followed by Bobo. Bobo's not that far behind either. And, okay, so here's some new names. Andre Nurse 84 with Mahach, who we've seen quite a few times with us. We got Eddie, GTCR 3000. This is Johan. Paceline G. Okay, Hawkeye 77. New rider here. Cruise along with Anthony. Great company to be in here. We've also got BJM. Squello del LP. Yes, the Shark of the Alps is here. A Mucker's rider. Looking for some hot action on Sunday. You're going to find it here at the Team GRC Sunday Short Race. Cameron Lees. Yeah, we got some great groups here. So let's just bounce back again. Here's Tuna Tornado. Tuna Tornado is with Jills, MSV, David 1951. Let's get a little spotlight. Oh, Zoltrix. New rider here, Zoltrix. Kraken just coming up on the left-hand side, followed by Thomas Lynn. I think I saw Thomas yesterday. Sometime this week I saw Thomas riding. I think they were, I just do my solo rides, but Thomas is quite a bit ahead of me on the course, doing a really nice strong ride. And in fact, earlier this week too, I even saw Clive Ribbons. Again, forget which rider it was, but Clive was already 10, 12 kilometers into the ride, just doing their own thing. Great to see that. And then we got Peter Joe here, level 55, been around quite a while. Okay, here's another new name. Orioly. Okay, I've seen this name before. I remember this ladies rider here. Doing a nice job, just ahead of Purple Bengal. And Kekopoka. What to say? Yeah, I'm glad there's not a lot of big climbs today because Bengal would be right up there. I mean that in a good way. So we got Grosgrat here I've seen before. Stefan, 1964. Could be a new rider. Yeah, I think it is. Then we got 1 of 500 who I haven't seen for a long time. Welcome back. Jerry Morgan. Vinny, let's see what's going on at the back here. So we still got Vinny 26 here. Vinny's riding really strong too. Why is Vinny so far back? I wonder if Vinny was a late start. I don't know, I shouldn't say that. Vinny's right in the middle of the field. Okay. But I do want to get to the back. So Teto's broken down. Mickey's still going. Good job, Mickey. Mickey's a ladies rider. Okay. Or it's got the ladies avatar selected anyways. Andy did. Yeah, Andy's bike is just shattered to pieces on the side of the road. Team car wasn't paying attention. Left Andy behind. He doesn't have a replacement bike. And there we go. Our wider body. Meow, Dez, Cochrane, Canadian Girl, Bondi, Nobby Styles. Okay. Spotlight of the day. Nobby Styles 72, Andrew Styles from the UK. Yesterday completed Chasing the Sun, the North segment, across the north end of the UK there. To be honest, I'm not exactly sure where it went, from where to where. But I believe it was 200 miles, so 322 kilometers. I think something like that. Quick calculation. And I think Nobby was out there for 16 hours. Then had to drive 3 hours home back to where he lives. Must have been absolutely shattered. Hardcore GRC rider. Obviously doing this today as a recovery ride. And this is a perfect route for recovery or all-out racing on a Sunday. Because that's what we got going on. Great job, Andrew. You're a champ. Let's move up the field. Found Kraken here. Ooh, Kraken's in a really nice group. Let's see what's going on the map here. Okay, so this is the Kraken group. We're going to bounce up to, we can jump up to the BJM group here. Let's bounce. BJM's and got quite a few riders here as well. Check this out. BJM, Paceline G, Hawkeye, new rider, and Cameron. I want to say I've seen Cameron before. Could be wrong. And just up the road, yeah, there's a lot here. SR71, Anthony's here. Andre Nurse is further up the road. So, yeah, we got a nice group here as well. Okay, let's get right to the front. Stefan Schmidt, Bobo, Court, Spin Jedi, Ben, Shunnick, Don Mateo, Plu Plu, Bashak. Is that all we have here? That's our 9 riders. I hope I didn't miss anyone. Stefan, yep, there he is. And Antonin is still just dangling off the back here. Antonin and Jetro. They're both here. They know they can do this. Yep, there's 2 riders chasing 9 up front. Get back on. Get back on. Jetro's going hard now. You know, they should be able to pull back. And, you know, it might happen. These guys can push just a little bit harder right now. The ones at the front are probably going to maybe chill for just a little bit. Enough of the 6 watts per kilo stuff. Let's back it down to like 4 and a bit. Bobo says, nah, I'm going to go at 6. Bobo pushing out again. So Bobo's a brand new rider to us. I've never seen Bobo before. Level 62. And again, yeah, they've got to be like an 80-something kilogram rider. So a nice, powerful rider who's going to specialize in pushing probably absolute wattage versus watts per kilo. Let me have a look here. Ooh, they might be closer to 90 kilograms. So probably more of a time trial person that can push out big watts. And that's going to pay dividends here on these flatter sections. Even on the false flatty stuff. You'll see the difference between a lightweight rider pushing the same watts per kilo because their absolute power is going to be so much lower. Let's take a look here. So Bobo's at 350. We got 390 out of Court here. Ben is in the draft, chilling, relaxing, smart riding. Okay, what's Stefan doing? Stefan's like a 70 kilogram rider. Here's Bashak. Big numbers. 90 kilogram rider plus. Don Mateo, probably like another 85 kilogram rider. Jetro, lighter, for sure. Oh, and Jetro and Antonin are still trying to come. Oh, they've lost some distance. They were within 30 to 40 meters before. There must have been a slight bump in the way, and the other ones have pulled ahead. But it looks like Jetro and Antonin are going to have quite the battle at the finish. Backing up, we got Andre Nurse, 84, new rider, with Mahach, Eddie, GTZ. Looks like there's 4 in this group. And then we end up bouncing back 400 meters to Hawkeye 77, Anthony from Canada, Cameron, SR71, that's John. John, hope your car racing went awesome yesterday, no mechanicals. You should tell us more about that in the Discord. I'm not really sure what kind of car racing you do. Is it like a track close course? What is it? I think that's what you're doing. A little bit of more technical driving. Shark of the North. I've followed this person so long, and it took me a while to figure out what their name was. Shark of the Alps, I should say. Muckers rider. So we got 2 Muckers on screen right now. BJM and Squallow. I love that name, by the way. I love the nickname. So good. We got Jill's here with Thomas Lynn. Yep, got some really good groups here. And you can see here there's a rider on the left-hand side. That's Zoltrix. He is here. Just getting ghosted out because you don't want to slam into a car coming at you. Let's just take a little scoot back here. Meow, doing well. Then we got our water body. Have we lost more riders? Mickey's still doing it. Yep, Andy hasn't reconnected. That's too bad. And Tedo. So yeah, we discussed earlier. Nobby doing Chase the Sun. And we're going to bounce up here a little bit. Also, 2 riders that have ridden with us on here. One has been showing up a lot lately, and we so appreciate it. We need hitters at the front. Nelson Snyder, and probably one of the strongest climbers I've seen on Rouvy. Ladies rider, so strong, you know, and I'm not going to say one of the best women's riders, probably one of the best riders on Rouvy. Stephanie Briggs. I've ridden with her a couple times. She wouldn't even remember. I know there was one, this is quite a while ago, probably last year. I pulled her as long as I could. We hit the hill, and I was just massacred. So that was pretty fun. That was my only 1 or 2 rides I ever did with Stephanie in the past. So anyways, talking about those 2, they just recently through the week, I think it was like Wednesday through Saturday maybe. Maybe Monday through, yeah, I'm not sure. They got a chance to visit Canada, and they did the 1,200 kilometers up Vancouver Island. It's so funny when I talk to people, like, I love geography, and I always talk about, okay, to be honest, sometimes it's my American friends, I'm just saying. And I'll be like, well, Vancouver Island. They're like, where's that? I'm like, well, you know that huge, gigantic island that's off the coast of Canada on the west side? That island. That's the one I'm talking about. It's gigantic. It's the biggest island on the west coast. But a lot of people, they're just not good with geography, and they don't really care. And anyway, that's where they were. They started in Victoria. Nelson and Stephanie, leave some comments. What did you think of Victoria? What a great place, eh? So Victoria is on the tip of Vancouver Island. It's got some really cool old buildings downtown there. It's right on the waterfront. There's really cool ferry service that goes back and forth to the States, because the border's right there, right through those San Juan Islands. I think that's what they call them. There's a collection of islands there. It kind of splits Canada and the U.S. And I think the ferry, I think there's a couple of them. There's a smaller high-speed one. There's a couple of bigger ferries that go to the States as well. I think they go down to Point Roberts, I believe. Point Roberts is on like a little peninsula that's kind of landlocked. I shouldn't say landlocked. It's on the tip of a peninsula, and the only way you can get to it by car is by going through Canada. So it's on the end of the peninsula with the border, the 49th parallel in between. So yeah, there's ferries going over there all the time. So let's see what's going on at the front here. We still got our 9. Yeah, we still got our 9. Everyone's hanging in there. 9 riders, and yeah, see, look what's going on here. Those 9 at the front working hard on the false flatty stuff now, Nick. Yeah, how false flatty is this? 2%, 3%. Yeah, this is good. This is good for the big hitters. Look at the court up front. Ooh, pushing hard. Okay, 60. Is that a No, that's a strong rider here. This is an 80 plus kilogram rider. My brain's not working that well today. A lot of bigger riders here. I think Ben might be the smallest rider here, maybe. So being smart, doing a lot of drafting. Ben's going to have to probably attack on this kick at the end here. There's a double little kicker at the end. That'll be steeper than this. Because I think there's going to be some big sprint numbers coming out at the end. I know Shunnick's capable of it. I know Bashok's capable of it. I don't know Bobo that well, but looks strong. Don Mateo. We're going to jump back. It says we got 6 riders behind us here. Who do we got? Okay, so they're close. So it's Antonin, who's pulled away from Jetro just a tiny bit. Then we got Mahutch, Eddie, GTZ. Oh, they're all chasing. And Andre Nurse. So they're going to probably bridge up to Antonin, which might let them pull all the way back. Okay. Oh, no, yeah, that's what's going on. Okay, got it. Antonin here is now being caught. Ooh, has Antonin just blown up? Oh, they're good. I think Antonin was waiting for them there. Thought, I'm sick of doing this ride alone. Let me get back with this group. Smart move. Smart move. I was wondering why they were putting on so little power there for a bit. Oh, it's all coming back together here, folks. We're going to have a couple of crazy finishes, and it looks like they're separated just enough I might be able to cover them all properly. So down to 15th place, but then we bounce back almost half a kilometer. We got Thomas Lynn, MS3V, Jills is there, Hawkeye 77, Kraken is there, Squallow, the Shark, Zoltrix is there. This is a really good group here. I love this. Paceline G, wow. Okay, folks, oh, look at all these GRC riders here. Fantastic. What a great looking jersey. Hey, who's this here? Am I following? No, that's Paceline G there. So is that MSV? Is that a ladies rider here? I can't tell. Maybe it's the wrong avatar. This rider right here. Yeah, I believe so. Showing up with the ladies avatar all decked out in black here, this rider. Hawkeye 77 is doing the John Chady SR71 here. Riding in the skeleton speed suit. A quick peek back here. Mickey, yep, getting it done. Mickey's not that far behind our wider body. I would kind of join up. Our wider body should just chill for a bit, catch up. Okay, back to the front. This give me time to talk. Okay, let's talk NHL hockey. And I'm not a huge hockey fan, but for some reason I just found it compelling. Actually, highly compelling to watch the playoffs this year. Raised around hockey, if you're Canadian, never really played hockey outside of street hockey. Lots of street hockey back in the day where you set up your nets in the street, cars come by, you all yell out, car, that means the game's paused, pull your hockey nets aside, wait for the cars to pass, you know, that kind of thing. But hockey's big here. So the Edmonton Oilers have come back from a 3-0 deficit. Only 3 teams have ever done that in the last round of the Stanley Cup Finals. That's Toronto Maple Leafs, 1943. I think it was Detroit, 1945. New Jersey Devils, 2012. Okay, so from what I remember, New Jersey in 2012, they came back from 3-0 but did lose in Game 6. I think in 1945, Detroit took it to Game 7 but lost there. 1943, Toronto Maple Leafs won it all. So they went down 3-0 and then won the next 4 straight. Guess what? We're tied up 3-3. Edmonton right now is basically kind of walking on the Panthers at times. It's very good hockey to watch right now. Last game of the year will be Monday night of this season, I should say. So, yeah, watch it if you can. It's on Sportsnet. I'm sure it's on a lot of other services you may have. I know Alex is watching it. And actually, Alex isn't in this race today. He said he's just watching today. I forget why. Okay, so let's get back to the Spin Jedi here, Bashok. So we still have our group of 9 at the front. Okay, Bashok, it looks like he's just fallen off the back a little bit, just getting out of the draft. He's going to have to push a little bit harder now. Coming back. Yep, Bashok was changing his music there. You know, he should know better. It's a rookie mistake. Switch from your Leo Sayer to your Megadeth. You can lose 10, 12 meters really quick, Bashok. Let's go. Let's go. If once Bashok gets back in here, you're going to see Bashok leading the sprint at the finish. Look at these riders getting away. We've now got a 1 kilometer gap back to this huge group. Well, it's a group of 4. Andre Nurse, Antonin, Mahach, and Jetro. And I thought the group was bigger before. Backing up some more, Johan, GTZR 3000, Johan, Eddie, Thomas Lynn, BJM, The Kraken, Hawkeye, Squello del LP. Huge group here. I don't know how you guys expect me to... Okay, so when you get close to the end, let's split up a little bit so I can call your names out properly. This is going to be very hard today. See what happens here. So what have we discussed today? So here's V Montague with G. Seelan and Peter Joe. All pretty fresh riders to the GRC. So again, Inside Cycling World, my name's Colin. You'll see me on Rouvy quite a bit. I don't do as much racing on Sundays anymore, just because I got myself really out of shape. I know I can't compete. I still ride. I want to make videos. Let's just leave it at that. If you're watching the videos and you want to meet a bunch of people who probably live and breathe cycling like you do, who like to talk about waxing their chains, endurance riding, Everesting, sprint races, real world cycling, outside cycling, whatever you want, gear, trainers, fans. Oh, we even have a discussion. One of our channels is all about posting your favorite foods. You can't miss that one. We've designed our own jersey in there. That's going to be happening soon. So jump on the Discord link, which will be at the top, like the main page of this YouTube channel. There's a link there. It should be permanently active, this one. Get in there. Don't be shy. You don't have to talk. You can just voice chat. You can just text talk in there. Just say hi. Everyone's going to welcome you right in. You're going to find people to ride with. You're going to find people that do a lot of group rides. There's everything going on in there. So I'm going to go right back to the front here. Do we still have our 9? We still have our 9. Oh, Bashok's off the back. Bashok is off the back. I missed it. It's these kickers. That's what's doing it. It's the kickers. Bobo's off the back. Bobo might come back. They're pushing hard now. So those double kicks, everyone must have flew up them. Probably some of the bigger riders struggled on it. So we got Ben. So we got 7 in the front now. I see Shunik here. Shunik's got a nice sprint at the finish. We are only 400 meters out. Stefan Schmidt coming over the shoulder. Don Matteo says, enough of this. I'm getting to the front. No one's going to jump me and catch me sleeping. 300 meters to go. Is Shunik going to pull a big 10, 12 watt per kilo sprint out here? I'm trying to watch 7 riders at this point, I believe. 6 riders. Ben's off the back now, too. Here we go. They are winding it up now. Shunik just dropped 13 watts per kilo. 11. Shunik going for it. But look at Court coming over his shoulder. Court took it first and second. Court and Shunik. Wow. Bashok just off the back. So Bashok had just got left behind on the 2 little kicks I talked about. So Bashok is going to finish 9th. Bashok going real cruisy now for his ability. Just getting a bit of a rest. Recovery time. Mahach coming in. Oh, yeah, this is Andre Nurse, Antonin, Jetro, and Mahach. Okay, how far are we? We're less than a kilometer to the finish. So that front group had a big lead. They really cruised away on those flat sections. Bashok finishes 9th. Great job. So we got Andre Nurse here, Mahach, Jetro, and Antonin. Antonin and Andre are brand new riders to me. Look at Andre. He's only a level 17. Hasn't been around Rouvy that long. Doing an awesome job here. So about a 70 kilogram rider, I'm going to guess. Something like that, just quick. Antonin, 70 kilogram rider as well. So who's got the big sprint here? Who's got something left in their legs? Jetro's getting out of the saddle there for a second. Okay, folks. Less than 500 meters. Still too early to go yet. Still too early. They're just going to up the pace a little bit. Try to tire the other ones out. You know, if you can do a little push now and then save your sprint to the end, you might just blip someone out the back. We got a huge group coming in behind us here too. Like this would be another 4 or 5 riders and then the big group. Okay, Jetro and Antonin are going for it here. 200 meters to go. Antonin just dropped 10, 11. Antonin's got a little separation between Jetro's 6 meters separation to Jetro. He's going to take it. Jetro coming in for 11th. Mahach trying to come over his shoulder. And Andre Nurse. Okay, we're backing up again, folks. GTZ Looks like GTZ's riding solo at this point. Must have pulled away from Eddie. And, yep, okay, so that's what happened there. I think this group was all together with those 4 that just finished, actually. The Mahutch group that was just ahead of us. And I think maybe GTZ and Eddie fell out the back of that group earlier on, I believe. So Eddie should just be able to see him. You can see GTZ is just coming under the bridge here. And you can see Eddie can see the bridge. Oh, there's his avatar right there. Is Eddie going to put his head down and try to pull him back? If so, he's going to have to pull out a miracle because it's less than 300 meters to go. Should be 14th for GTZ R3000 and 15th for Eddie. Let's get back to the Shark of the Alps himself. BJM 151 is here. Anthony. Yeah, Anthony. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Early pressure. Early pressure. Thomas Lynn coming through. Like, there's a lot of riders here, folks. I don't even know who to follow here. Ooh, Zoltrix is on a rip here. Okay, let's see if I can get on Zoltrix. Where are they? Zoltrix did an early kick there. Trying to kick again. Paceline G coming across. BJM just up ahead. Oh, everyone is sprinting all out here. 7-8 watts per kilo coming through. Back to Cameron. I got to go back to the Shark. Look at that mass group that just came through. So now when I go back here to the next rider, if I can get to them. Like, look at this. We're now at 27th place. So there was 9 that finished, and then what, another 6. There must have been 12 or 13 riders in that group there. G. Seelan coming in for 28th place, being chased by Peter Joe. This looks pretty much decided. Going to bounce back to V. Montague. Riding solo. Must have got separated or moved ahead a little bit. It's funny, yesterday, just doing my solo ride, whatever it was. I think I'm doing one of the Rides of Summer challenges or something. Just some easy stuff just to keep me going on the bike. I saw a level 1 rider. I'm like, yes, welcome aboard. You are here. You've made it. I'm going to start doing another series through the week here. I know my videos have been just, they're not often enough. I want to pump out way more videos, but that would become a full-time job for me, I believe. And I am working and doing a lot of other stuff, so plus trying to get my own rides in. But I've got a lot of coverage of all the rides and stuff I've done, people I've ridden with. So I'm going to do some more rambles, things like that. Just put it a little bit. Hey, take a look at the top of the screen right now. You can see like a little church up here or something. Isn't that fascinating on top of that huge rock, that cliff there? See that? Take a look at the mouse right up there. Love it. Purple Blanket coming in 32nd place. Oriel E, not that far behind. Showing up as a ladies rider here. Okay, we got John coming in. SR71. And yeah, if you want more rides, if you want to ride with more people, Gem City ICC, check out their website. Or jump in our Discord and you'll meet all the Gem City people there. Most of them are in the Team GRC Discord. What else did I want to talk about? So we've talked about Nobby Styles, Chase the Sun, awesome job. We talked about Nelson and Stephanie, incredible job, 1,200 Ks up Vancouver Island from Victoria. I wonder how far they went. I wonder if they went to Port Hardy. Funny fact, I lived in Port Hardy when I was a kid. My dad worked in a mine up there. That mine doesn't even exist anymore. It was a big open pit mine that was near the ocean, and I guess how they reclaim some of these mines after they clean them all up, and if the stuff in the ground is not bad for the marine environment, they basically just blew up the land that was separating the mine from the water and let the ocean come in and make like a big bay. Kekapoka, Scrivio. So we got a lot of people finishing solo here. 1 of 500. Yeah, there's quite a few gaps here. Fixed Gear 81, Stefan 1964. Then we can look at the riders separately. Oh, here's a nice group. Scottish Terrier, M. Meson, Eat More Cake, and Colby. Not too far behind, we got Vinny. I think, yeah, I said earlier I thought Vinny started late. Possibly, not too sure anymore. Jerry Morgan. Nobby Styles still doing full recovery with Canadian Girl. Awesome. So yeah, I wonder what Nobby's legs feel like right now. Nobby will have to leave some comments if you're... You might be able to hear that. That's why I paused there for a second. I usually don't need to pause when I'm doing these. I can just talk continuously for some reason. I don't know how I'm able to do this. Marshall, the donkey, was just making a ruckus outside. I got him in his bigger pasture. He likes it a lot better. The problem with the bigger pasture, he's closer to those other horses that he likes to go visit. So I'm a little bit afraid that he's going to get out. And then come home and I have to do the walk over there. Bondi, been with us the last few rides. Des Dyer is always with us, rocking the GRC jersey. Miauchka, Cochran, Mickey, our wider body. So we only had 2 riders. That's pretty good turnout. Like, look at that. We had 56 riders actually start the event on a Sunday in June on the 23rd. I think that's fantastic. That's the power of the community. So we got 1 of 500 coming to the finish here now, being pursued by Fixed Gear. Yeah, so we had 56 riders show up. Looks like a disconnect, looks like a mechanical. But 56 riders to show up on a Sunday afternoon in the peak of summer, virtually on one of the longest days of the year. That's the power of the Team GRC community. That's got a lot to do with the Discord channel, people promoting, and there's all sorts of different people that promote for us. So Fixed Gear's coming in 39th, Stefan's going to be in 40th. And you all know who you are. You're all GRC members. Everyone can be a GRC member. Just join the Discord. Hey, and here's a little shout out I wanted to give to Neil over at the Muckers. Next weekend is the V Everesting attempt. I think it's the 29th. So Neil's been doing a bit of training for it. Check this out. Okay, here we go. We got a sprint finish coming in, folks. Sorry, I missed this. We got 4 riders coming in now. Colby, Eat More Cake, Scottish Terrier, and Mison coming in hard and hot, coming to the finish. Looks like Eat More Cake's trying to get away right now. Stefan is just holding on for dear life here in 40th place. Eat More Cake coming up fast. Take a look at this, folks. Colby B coming in. Oh my, look at N Mison coming around them. No, that was Scottish Terrier, folks. Scottish Terrier passed 3, possibly 4 riders there in the last 15-20 meters. Awesome job. We got Vinny 26 coming to the finish now, 45th position. Excellent job, Vinny. Hope to see you again real soon. Again, folks, get into the Discord. Get into the community. Talk about bikes. Talk about whatever. Talk about what you're going to have for supper. Talk about your recovery drinks. Talk about the beer you're going to drink this afternoon. It's fun. Just get in there. But again, back to Neil, doing a V Everesting attempt next weekend. I've got this really insane idea to join him. I'm going to take a look and see how many people are in it. I'm nowhere in shape to ride that kind of climbing. I've never climbed that much more in my life. I think the most I've climbed in any single ride is maybe 2,200 meters, something like that. But I just thought, hey, maybe I could just try it out. So Nobby and Canadian Girl here are just finishing the last of the 2 tiny kickers. Canadian Girl doing really well here, pushing over 3 watts per kilo. Doing very well. Nobby just pushed ahead a little bit. Looks like he's going to let off now. Probably just wanted to hold his momentum up the hills. And that's something I see a lot on here too. Like, I know I do it. As soon as I get out of the saddle, like, take a look at Nobby here now. Just backed it way back down. When you're riding with someone else on Rouvy, say it's someone you don't know, and there's like a little kick like that, it might look like they're putting in an attack when they're not. They could be a more powerful rider, and their watts per kilo jump up the second they look at the pedals. And so it'll look like they're trying to get away from you when they're just maybe a stronger rider, and then they settle back down to a nice pace. So look at this here. Nobby's riding at 1.5 watts per kilo. Canadian Girl's riding at 2.5, maintaining the same pace. Nobby's just putting out more power overall, being a larger, more powerful rider. Yeah, so that's the difference. You can really see it here on the flats. Like, Nobby is, at 2 watts per kilo, 2 and a bit watts per kilo, Nobby's going to push out 200 watts. Whereas Canadian Girl is probably going to push out 160 or something. So big difference. Oh, they're going into a sprint finish, folks. They are not resting around here. Come on, Canadian Girl. Go. Go, go, go. Takes it away from Nobby at the finish. Awesome job, you two. And Great ride by Nobby there. Went full recovery after riding a huge ride yesterday. Legs probably feel like jello. Rode like a teammate all the way there, waiting for a Canadian girl at one point so that they could have a little sprint duel at the finish. So we got Bondi coming in next, finishing well in 49th place. Des Dyer. Des pushing good here, nice 3 watts per kilo, Des. I think, just the short time I've known Des, aka Didier, aka Des the Destroyer. Well, I'm going to make up another name for you here at some point, Des. I can see the improvements in Des, for sure. I can see the watts per kilo coming up. Just generally over the rides on like averages. I'd love for Des to comment on about that. Has he noticed a difference from doing these all-out 20, 30-minute sprint races that we like to do? I can see it. And I see it in a lot in people, if I follow them enough. I mean, I know what happened to me. I came from the other platform. We know which one we're talking about, the one with the price increase. And I was a horrible rider. It's just too easy to ride on that platform. And then you come to Rouvy, it's a lot more realistic. For me, it's all about the routes. So I know they just had a new release of something over on the other platform. And I think it says, with 13 new routes. There's thousands of routes on Rouvy. Thousands. There's always something to do. So, Des coming in 50th place here. He's a couple hundred meters from the finish. Awesome job by Des here. So, Des, if you're getting stronger, let us know. I think you are. Meow, new rider to me again. And then we got Cochrane, our water body, and Mickey. It looks like Mickey's taking a bit of a break. Maybe needed a breather. Oh, was almost catching our wider body too. That's unfortunate. Okay, so I hope Mickey's doing okay here. Okay, maybe Mickey pulled a noob move off. And by noob, ride 3 years on Rouvy. And, because I've done it, get on the ride, get 15 minutes in and realize you don't have a water bottle. Or realize you're riding in your street socks versus your cycling socks. Just stupid things like that. I do that all the time. You really can't go without a water bottle on inside rides. So, like there's a lot of riding going on right now on Rouvy. There's so many challenges. I think there's 3 brand new French challenges, which I think start tonight. There's the Summer Challenge. There's the European Series Challenge. I still need to finish. I think I got to do the, what is it called? Almere, I think it's called. Because I want to win that Quintana Roo. There's only 100 digital copies of the Quintana Roo available. So I'd like to see that in my garage at some point. Lots of fun challenges and so many routes to do. So many routes. So get on Rouvy, ride with us, see the real world, ride the real world courses that the pros are actually doing at the Tour de France and not some altered reality world. Hey, there's that little church again up top. Church or a statue or something up here. Take a look at that. Okay, nice. So Meow finishing 51st. Mickey's back. Backstreet's back. All right, here we go. Mickey's struggling here. Wonder if Mickey's having mechanicals. Jumping gears. Okay, folks, we got Cochrane coming in now too. Is Cochrane a ladies rider? Yeah, I think I see a ponytail. Do you guys see a ponytail here? Have a little look. You got to look closely. Maybe, okay, I can't tell. Not at this point. Where are we on the map here? Okay, coming right into the finish now. So we got some good separation between these riders. You can see we got our wider body here, and then we got Mickey off the edge here. And I think Mickey has had some problems out there. So Cochrane's going to finish right away. Cochrane coming up to the little bridge with the little church in the background, the little statue up top here. And at that point, folks, I'm going to call it quits so I can get this uploaded for everyone. And I'm going to work on another video today too. And then after that, I'm going to do my bike ride. And then after that, I'm going into the casino to get the world's best Chinese food. That's super cheap. So there you go. We'll catch y'all soon.